Did you see this protest zone thing?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It became almost like one of those stop and repeats. Have you ever been to an event where they have like
What's a stop and repeat?
Well, it's like a backdrop that you walk past and then you take a picture in front of it, and it's like if you go to the Emmys, that's a stop and repeat.
Okay, gotcha. I gotcha.
I think that's what it's called.
Step and repeat.
Step and repeat.
Basically, it's the backdrop. Like if we
With
had
the
like a
logos.
KIRO Newsradio logo
Yeah,
type of thing.
if we were
Photo
fancy,
ops.
we'd have a KIRO thing behind us, and then you and I
Photo
every
ops,
once in a while
yeah.
take a picture and blue steel it or something. So that's what fans were doing. So they set up
In the protest zone?
Well, there's nobody in the protest zone.
Okay, wow. Look at that.
So SPD set this up. I saw this in the Seattle Times, had an article about it. I thought it was just funny. But they have it's very tiny. Did you see the pictures of this thing?
Well, there are several, but yeah, they're little pens. They're tiny little pens.
They're tiny little pens.
Yeah.
I guess for small little groups who want to be protesting.
Well, Go ahead. No, this is the perfect solution for groups that want to be protesting, because otherwise they're in the faces of the people trying to get into the game. They're
But they
bothering
were
the
there
flow.
yesterday. They were walking around. They weren't in the
The
protest zones.
protesters didn't go in. Were there protesters that didn't go in the zones?
There's big people holding up anti-ice stuff, and there's people with bullhorns walking around.
Well, that
so they're
doesn't
not
seem-
being held to the zones.
Well, again, in that case, Game 2's coming up on Friday. Protesters, did they not know?
Well,
is there catering in the zones?
I don't think
Is
there's
it a
catering.
cool zone?
You know what they should have done? They should have stuck one of those really expensive bathrooms in these zones and encouraged more people to be in it. That would have been nice.
The protesta potty.
Yeah.
I love it. You guys, you want to protest? You get the nice accommodations.
I think it's just so fun. Like, whose idea was this, honestly? Like, and what's your feeling about this? Like, when you see the story, is it necessary? I would say, my opinion is it's not necessary.
I think if you feel it's necessary for folks who are adamant about the liberties that they feel are being encroached upon, and they want to protest. There was a lot of confusion going back and forth before the matches in all cities about federal immigration enforcement regarding these games, and we've gone over that many times.
You could be protesting the organization of FIFA, which has a long history
and you really
with
could.
some questionable things.
I bet Mike Lewis, our cohort, was probably down there protesting FIFA for its mob-like mentality and how it's dealt with the game.
Allegedly.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of
Michael Lewis said it,
documentation.
not me.
No, I was quoting Mike Lewis in a news capacity. I think it's a fundamental right to protest grievances in this country, to do it safe and do it fairly.
No,
yeah,
I'm not saying anything about
But
protesting.
I don't want
to set up a pen like a little farm animal.
You know, it's funny. I went to a Super Bowl down in Arizona, and there were one of those mega churches, and they're very famous, but I don't want to give them any time for their name.
Okay.
But they're anti-gay. God hates this. God hates that, and they were everywhere. And the security at the Super Bowl had them in a pen.
They had them in a pen.
They had them all in a pen, and it was funny because people were stopping for selfies and not to support. I mean, they were literally.
I don't like pens. I don't like pens for protest things. It just seems so. It seems very Seattle-y. It's like I find it to be kind of embarrassing.
This was Super Bowl, and this was down in Arizona. I know, but the same concept. They had a pen set up. They had a designated protest area set up, which is what this is, a designated protest zone.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for your ability to express your points of view and to protest, but not, the old adage, your right to throw a punch stops at my nose.
Sure.
Right? I think these people, if they want to protest, they should be designated to places that aren't interfering with the experience of folks who want to just go to the game.
I mean, I like
the pen.
We live in a free society. If you can't legally keep somebody in a pen, that's my problem with it. It does infringe on their rights to force them to be in a pen. So the pen to me is just.
Well, let me ask you something, because you can stop a.
It means nothing. That's the thing. It's like you have all these designated pen areas, and they mean nothing.
You can stop. I've seen. I think it's Costco. No solicitation. No petitioners.
Costco's making that decision on private property. This is not private property.
The stadium is. Seattle Stadium is.
I'm fairly sure that these are public streets.
These are.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, Lumen Field, Seattle Stadium can have a policy: no protesters within this many feet of the property.
Whatever, if it's their private property, those are private property rights. This is not private property.
These are public streets.
Yeah. And so that's why I find it to be silly, because nobody's taking advantage of it.
Look at the money. They must have wasted, $9?
Maybe 10.
Maybe 10.
It could be 10.
Put these, and that's only for labor, because they already had the poles and the fencing.
This makes me think of two things. Do I give two cares if the international world thinks that Seattle is silly? Absolutely not, because that just comes with the territory. That's what Seattle is known for.
Yeah, we are.
And two, do I think that they should have these? And do I think it's funny that the international crowd was the only ones in these designated zones taking pictures and throwing up peace signs because they thought it was funny that Seattle has international or has
The
a protest zone.
designated protest zones.
I almost wonder if they set it up just for that reason, just
As
to
a
give them
selfie space.
a selfie funny thing to do.
What's it called? Stop and what'd you call it?
Stop
Step
and
and
repeat.
repeat.
Step and repeat.
Step and repeat.
That's what SPD had to say. They said, while SPD places no limits on somebody's ability to communicate their message, they will support safety in the protest zones to support demonstrators' ability to exercise their First Amendment rights. Oh, this sounds to me like they're actually saying this is to protect protesters.
It's like a safe base.
That's a safe space for them.
Ollie oxen free. I'm home base. You can't mess with me.
No tagsies.
No tagsies.
No
That's
tagsies.
Funny.
I'm on timeout. T. That's what my kids always shout when we're playing tag in the yard. T.